Hey bro, let me say something that might sound crazy at first. The most dangerous people in history weren't the strongest, weren't the smartest, and absolutely weren't the richest. They were the people who could move minds with words. And that same power still decides who rises and who disappears in today's world. That's why this video is not about marketing, it's about control. This video is not telling you to sell courses, not telling you to run ads, and absolutely not telling you to write some emails. This video is explaining why words shape reality, attract attention without chasing it, and get attacked, censored, feared, and why others who might be stronger, better, more disciplined, is still invisible. To really understand this, we need to go back to when words first became power. In ancient Greece, physical strength mattered, but speech mattered more. Because Greece wasn't ruled by kings, it was ruled by persuasion. If you could actually convince the crowd, you could rule the city. And that's why speaking was the highest skill. Not sword fighting, not farming, not even strategy, but it was exactly how you speak, how you deliver your message. Let me tell you a quick story about the man who built power from nothing. His name is Demosthenes. He wasn't born with power. He was weak, he stuttered, he had no presence. People mocked him publicly. In today's world, he would have been clipped, commented on, turned into a fucking meme. But instead of quitting, he obsessed over how humans listen. He trained tone, rhythm, emotion, pauses, structure. He didn't just speak, he engineered attention. And soon, something terrifying happened. When Demosthenes spoke, the crowd didn't debate him, but they actually followed him. That's exactly when words stopped being communication and became command. Let me tell you this important truth from the very beginning of civilization. Whoever controls the language controls belief, and whoever controls belief controls behavior. That rule actually never changed. So let's move in the history to Rome. Rome didn't worship philosophers, they worshipped dominance. And yet, the most powerful men weren't fighters. They were narrators. Julius Caesar, the positioning genius. Caesar didn't just win battles. He wrote about them. He framed himself as the hero, the savior, the necessary leader. And when he sent back reports to Rome, he didn't explain details. He sent emotion. Vini, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. That's not information. That's not data. That's identity. Because people don't remember efforts, but they actually remember stories. That's actually why I make stories in every video that I'm making. So now let's jump forward to today. No swords, no empires, no armies. Just screen, algorithm, attention. The modern battlefield is perception. And the most dangerous man is not the strongest man, but is actually the man who can speak clearly, frame ideas fast, trigger emotion instantly, and make people feel seen. And that brings us to a modern example that explains everything. Whether you like him or not, this is not about politics, this is not about mechanics. But Andrew Tate didn't become the most Google man on earth because he was a 4-time kickboxing champion. And let's be honest, winning a 4 world championships, 99% of people could never do that. And yet, that's not why people listen to him. That's not why he went viral. But Andrew Tate has mastered speaking through framing, identity-based language, emotional triggers, and certainty. He didn't just say, here is my opinion, but he said this is the reality we live in. And he didn't ask people to agree, he assumed authority. That's actually copywriting at the highest level. Because the system is not afraid of strong men, but the system is afraid of persuasive men. Because people fight and die because what they are believing in. And if you could make them believe in something, you could actually make them die. That's actually how the matrix works. Because strength affects a few, but words affect millions immediately. So why the matrix responds to words, not actions? Here is something most people don't understand. You can train hard, make money quietly, improve yourself in silence. Nobody will give a fuck. But the moment you speak clearly, shift narratives, wake people up to a different worldview, now you are fucking dangerous. And they will try to kill you, literally. And why is that? Because ideas spread faster than violence. And copywriting is idea distribution. And this is why most people are powerless. Most people have thoughts they can't express, feel things they can't articulate, know something is wrong but can't explain why. So they stay silent, and silence creates obedience. And copywriting is not manipulation, it's amplification. Let's clear this up. Copywriting doesn't create ideas. but it actually amplifies them. If your idea is weak, words won't save it. But if your idea is strong, but you can't express it, it dies. That's why copywriting is unfair. It gives a voice to the ones who understand it. So why schools never teach this? Think about it. School teaches math, science, history, but never teach persuasion, framing, emotional language, attention control. And why is that? Because a population who can't articulate itself is absolutely easy to control. A man who can speak clearly is hard to control. So this is my final core truth. The world is not run by the strongest. It's run by narratives, frames, stories, words. Bro, storytelling is fucking amazing. I keep repeating that because it's super fucking important. Or no one will give a fuck about your opinion because you can't entertain them. That's why movements rise overnight and repetitions die instantly and leaders appear out of nowhere. So copywriting is not typing, it's not selling. From Demosthenes to Caesar to Napoleon to modern internet figures, every era has one common rule. The people who master words shape reality for everyone else. So yeah man, this is the idea that I want to make in this video. If you have hit that point and you actually like how I make my videos, you know I make a lot of stories in my videos. So I keep you entertained and actually deliver my message through it. So you should absolutely subscribe to the channel, man. And if you wanna actually talk with me personally, you can follow me on Instagram and let's catch up. And the good thing about it, I actually reply to everyone on Instagram. Literally everyone. Without you paying any money for mentorships. So yeah, go follow me on Instagram and let's have a talk.